The old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. It has seen many a high-stakes splash, and another one coming up from Columbus in this one. The Oregon Ducks come in to take on the Ohio State Buckeyes, and over the last several years, whenever these two teams have gotten together, high-stakes, playoff games, conference championship implications, all on the line. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to Holly Rowe.
Guys, this is one of the most exciting top 25 matchups of this season. Honestly, Oregon versus Ohio State might be two of the most talented rosters in all of college football. College football playoff implications on the line. This one should be massive when Oregon takes on Ohio State. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. forced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense has... Now that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. The run inside. It's Hill. At the 35, he's open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Throwing more. With the catch, it's Hill. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watch.
Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Going for it all. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
worked the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Ducks ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the... Five-yard line. I can't say I've seen this strategy before, but they're showing punt on first down. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Dumps it to the back. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Hill. Here's a little room there. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
But one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr. who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are committed, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having Moore come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
And the Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davison. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They'll go play action with Moore. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. Third down coming up.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball.
Touchdown, Ducks! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Snagged out of the air. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now on first down from the 40. Sayin back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. See it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Say it. He's going to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. That is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Moore with the play fake. Starts to scramble to the left. Got a man, it's Johnson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense. Just for a second, and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
On the ground, it's Davison. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
It's picked off. That's number 10.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Jackson. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. They'll go right back to it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. 4th down, say it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Here's Sayin to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Over the middle, it's Smith. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Sayin to throw for it on 4th. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Motion from the wideout. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. More play action. Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. The run inside. It's Hill. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
He'll pull it down at the 45 on his way.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Dante Moore steps away. Puts it out of the air. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left, because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. That's caught. It's Jackson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside. It's Jackson. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Sayin from the gun on third down. Escapes the pressure going right. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Tries to get it on the ground. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Here's Moore to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. The sure hands, it's Johnson. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Really good patience and recognition, and how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the first down. And you talk about just being a pain in the butt. This guy, he can just scramble, move, throw it on the run, and his ability to extend the play was the reason for the conversion right there, Paul.
Yeah, and David, I like the idea that he kept his eyes down in the field, right? With his speed, there's a lot of guys in his position that would have just taken off and tried to go get it with their legs, but he gave the play a chance. He allowed the routes to develop and let everybody work the scramble drill to find a big-time completion.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Duck signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Now here's Moore. He wants it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Throwing, say it. He rifles one deep to the left. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
On the run, it's Jackson. Might have a chance. He's at the 50. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeye! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
That's a huge play for the offense because it keeps this thing one possession. They're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, and if they can keep this thing moving, all of a sudden they may have the lead here very soon.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the number 17 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Hoosiers who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. And that is a big late-season win over a team they may very well see again in the playoff.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Got it. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
1st and 10 from their own 17. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking downfield, it's Sayed. Steps away to find some room. Fires downfield. Got his man to the left. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Sayed. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He'll keep it on second down. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Moore from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Running to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll go play action with Moore. Might be looking to run. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play-action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back. So you have no idea what's happening behind you. You have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes, it's too late. You saw that right there.
Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. Goes high to put, and oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The run inside. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Wide receiver going in motion. Say it. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. with the first down. They'll put it in play from the 33. Back to throw, it's Sayed. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
From the gun on third down, Sayed. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Running inside, it's Davison. He breaks a tackle.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Moore. He's got him. On his feet at the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Bring in the heat. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Davison. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Tight end now in motion. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
In the gun on third down, Moore. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Oregon. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Going over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Here's Sayin to throw. It's complete to the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Got his man on the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback.
Got it! Touchdown, Buckeyes! He got a step and just dusted the field. The Buckeyes with an answer.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point was good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Throwing, Moore. Fires to the middle. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the fourth. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Finds his tight end. Pickup of 5 is now second and 5.
We haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Dante Moore working that left side now. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. They get to him as he throws. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. To the air, it's Sayin. Here's a heat. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll move the tight end. Throwing, Sayin. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Quarterback has got to know the situation better than that. In a 2-minute situation, down by 1 possession, you absolutely cannot take a sack.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, Sayin. Pocket breaking down. It's dropped, and oh, what